Mr. Thomas Gowan. Please give him a warm, warm Dreamforce welcome.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
Thomas.
Thanks, Jody.
Absolutely.
Incredible intro. So what I want to talk to you today about is NTT Group Company's cloud vision. What we've done is, since 2010, we created an idea that we want to change the way that we do business at NTT Group Company. What that means is that creating a more flexible and dynamic environment for our customers from an infrastructure perspective to an application management perspective. So as Jody had mentioned, we are basically poised at the forefront of being able to be one of the only service providers to actually achieve this goal, being the second largest data center operator in the world. Having one of the largest private IP backbones in the world. We have all the components and the elements, and what we did was we created a cloud vision that can basically transform that entire environment into what we call a hybrid cloud, but what I'll talk about soon is that basically we've seen that the evolution of hybrid cloud has really changed. Sorry, that's probably too loud. So the cloud vision, like I mentioned, started in 2010, and the idea was that we have all of these infrastructure layer components, network components, co-location components, hosting components that are all disparate, and much like customer environments are very disconnected and not very managed very well in a homogeneous or kind of integrated environment. So NTT's idea is our global cloud vision has to be more than just cloud services, more than just hosting. It has to be able to integrate not only all of the multiple infrastructure levels that make up the mass of all of the IT service infrastructure that you have in your environments today, but it also has to be able to manage those platform and service level application management layers, the stacks that are going to be more in general apps and customized apps. So we've really created a lot of partners with Salesforce.com being one of them. If you actually get licenses from Salesforce.com in Japan or in Europe, you're actually buying them through NTT. NTT is the software as a service provider for that service. So you can see that we partner with a lot of key players like Salesforce.com to enable this vision. But what we found is that there were some pieces, even as we were creating the vision, that were missing. So this is what we really saw from the customer viewpoint of how customers are adopting cloud. And the idea is that customers realize that they're not going to walk into their businesses on Friday morning and have a totally premise-hosted environment, and then on Monday morning they're going to have a total cloud-hosted environment. It just doesn't work that way. So what we've known from the beginning and have been implementing ideas about is how do you make sure that the customer's diverse environments are integrated? How do I make sure the customer is going to have customer premise equipment? The customer is going to want to do bare metal provisioning and link it to the provisioning of their cloud elements, their private cloud elements. The customers are going to want to have multi-cloud management. They're going to have certain workloads that are going to sit on Amazon that need to sit in those kind of dynamic environments. They're going to have certain workloads that are going to require a more beefier private infrastructure, but all of those things have to be on demand and orchestrated by the customer in a seamless way. So that's why all of the messaging you'll see from NTT, they love to use the word seamless, and that's because what we're really trying to do is provide a seamless infrastructure management for all of this. IT service management is another key that really goes into the realm of process management, because one of the things is that it's one thing to say infrastructure, but it's another thing to basically say that you can have a homogeneous process to manage all those infrastructures. Basically get rid of the idea of shadow IT, empower the IT managers to have that control over their IT environments. For us, it means hybrid cloud. CIO Magazine basically ran a report about hybrid cloud saying that this is the new way that we should be thinking about clouds. NTT, that's been part of our cloud vision in our DNA and in our blood for a long time, and we've been really honing our infrastructure and our application management support structures to follow this vision, to basically say customers have traditional on-premise environments. Those are going to change. They're going to reduce over time, but it's not going to be something that's going to be a light switch change. Customers are going to have private cloud and public cloud environments, but really those environments are probably going to migrate more to hybrid cloud environments. So what that means is that hybrid cloud is not just a buzzword. It's actually an implementation methodology to say, how do I take all of the components of everything that I do and integrate them into one solution strategy? From an NTT Group Company perspective, then, we've been dealing with a lot of different partner integrations to basically enable customers to realize that vision, to basically have private cloud, public cloud environments, platform as a service managed environments, have multi-cloud platforms with seamless cloud integration. We call it NTT Clouds. The NTT Clouds methodology is basically saying any type of cloud that you have, we can help you migrate, do development work of migrating workloads from your current environments to newer cloud environments, public or private or whatever. We can create abstraction layers that say, you know what, from a development layer, I don't really care about the infrastructure. I just want to turn up some Hadoop resources or something like that and have the infrastructure taken care of by itself. From that perspective, we've integrated orchestration layers into our platform and into our total portfolio to basically enable those things. So basically, in summary, hybrid cloud, it's a reality. It's not just something that is a buzzword that's as meaningless as cloud is today for all of the other things. We've been a leader in this, and we've actually been working with Salesforce.com to integrate a lot of those platform capabilities. Also, everyone goes to cloud for scale and agility, but what we're finding is security, compliance, and the flexibility to basically integrate those over one single integration process, basically a platform process integration that can tie runbook operational materials, any ITIL related process, any agile methodology related process into a single homogeneous process that can manage all of your IT service components. We actually have those capabilities today to be able to help clients integrate and create a single unified view to move workloads to different types of clouds and different types of infrastructure. And that's basically how we're delivering.
Yes, I'm going up right now.